Yo guys, it's the Daines-Lowe Weekly, another episode. Stay tuned for some bridge building fun and don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey! Morning team, Monday morning, back at it. It's going to be a nice day today, I hear. I'm not sure the weather's like the rest of the week, but today it's going to be nice. Sam's back on his class 1, test tomorrow. I'm sure he'll do a bit of a video this morning, but he's on that today. We won't find out, oh you wouldn't have found out in last week's video, but we will find out in this week's video. So we're going to find out tomorrow whether Sam passes his class 1, or C plus E as it's now known, because I'm a transport manager, you know. What are we on? So me and Chunky doing a bit of machinery delivering, picking up. We've got the skip loader, one of the skip loaders to go out, and the 3-tonner. We've got to pick up the 1.7 from a weekend hire. A few more bits and pieces. Connor and Andy going to get on blocks first thing, as ever, cracking them blocks out, bosh, bosh, bosh. And then we're over to that small garden job, getting the pergola up today, getting the garden levelled, finished off, ready for turf tomorrow, and then we're out of there. We're done. So I'll show you that later on. And yeah, that's it guys. That's it, it's another week. And then we are back at the pond next week to finally get that pond rocked up, bridge built this week. So we've got to clear all this stuff out because the bridge is getting built in here and it's 9 metres long. So yeah, thanks again for liking and subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, because our analytics say that about 75–80% of you haven't subscribed, just click the button, click the subscribe button. It's one of the best things you can do this week, and it will make me and Sam smile. Okay, let's get cracking.
Morning guys. Monday morning, about 7:20 in Chelmsford. So this will be the third day of the HGV Class 1 course. So I've got today, I'm not sure if I'm doing a short day or a long day. I'll find out when I get there. But I've got today and I've got tomorrow. And then my test is at 11:06 tomorrow morning. So a bit nervous about it, but I'm sure all will be fine. How did we get on Friday? Yeah, not too bad actually, it was quite good. Apart from the reverse. So I'm not sure if I'm redoing that today. Again, I'm sure I'll find out. But how did your weekend go, guys? I hope it all was well. Yeah, mine went okay. We had a cracking weekend on the camper. So it's all starting to take shape now. Be nice to spend a bit more time on it, but yeah, we'll get 1 or 2 days a week at the weekends and that's it. So we cram as much in that time as we can. But yeah, all coming on. Looking forward to getting it finished. But yeah, so we're here guys, we've just got a coffee. McDonald's again. They don't do a bad latte, you know. Service is a bit slow, but they don't do a bad latte. So yes, so the boys they've got machinery to pick up today and get out. I think the 3-tonner's going out, the skip load dumper's going out, the 1.7's got to be picked up from the weekend's hire. So yeah, plant's been really good this month. It's been out most days. Aggregates is, yeah, through the roof this month again. That's picking up really well. And the boys are finishing that little job this week, that little garden job, so they're all on that. That'll be wrapped up by tomorrow night. And then Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, we're in the yard, the new yard, putting the rear fence up. So then the whole yard will be fenced, done, finished. So yeah, I best get round there, swig me coffee, and get ready to jump in the Arctic and have a little poodle around Chelmsford and Ipswich all day. So I'll catch up with you tomorrow morning and give you a little update of how today went. So enjoy your Monday, guys. Enjoy your Monday. Have a great start to the week. if you do that, the rest of the week should go swimmingly well, you know. So enjoy your Monday, positivity, and like and subscribe. Again, great way to start the week. Like and subscribe will give you as much great content as you like. So yeah, and if you want to see anything specific, put it in the comments. If you want to see a certain video or let us, you know, want us to do a certain thing, put it in the comments, guys. You know, we might be able to fill that spot for you. So anyway, crack on, do well, and ciao bella.
Right, we're back on site, guys. Obviously those guys last week we got the sleeper raised wall in at the end, DPM'd up to the top to keep it protected from the dirt, and that's been levelled up. It's a bit high at the back. We're going to rake some of that off because we've got about 100mm of sleeper showing around the sides and the edges. Shed's now being located on the pad. The posts are in for the pergola either side. Patio's been extended, taken back one slab. So we're going to get the pergola up today. We're going to get the soil sorted out, ready for turfing tomorrow, and then tidy out the front. And then literally all we've got to do is come back tomorrow and turf it, which is Leg's favourite job. Leg loves a bit of turfing. Yes, he does. So let's get cracking with some soil moving and pergola building. Hi guys, just finished for today. Had a bit of a tidy up. We're going to seed this area that we were mixing up on. We've topsoiled it, and we're going to bring the jet wash tomorrow. But there is, because it's a new build estate, there is a road sweeper milling about, and we had a quick chat, and he's going to sweep it for us. So maybe just a little strip to clean tomorrow. Got to clean all here. We've got to seed that. Let's walk down the alleyway. Mixer here still. Couple of barrels of sand because we've got to put some stepping stones in. But yeah, stepping stones are going to go across here to the shed. Got a bed going in there, bed's going around the back, all the rest of it's being turfed. Pergola's up, looking fresh. And then so tomorrow it's 4 stepping stones and a little bit of turf. Job's a good one. Right, let's finish packing up and head home. Well, back to the yard. Okay, there he is, our friendly neighbourhood sweeper driver. Hey. Tuesday morning, guys. Fresh, nice and early. Hope everyone's doing well. Got the bolts yesterday we did for the bridge build. Lovely goodies, lovely. So these are the big old bolts that are going through the bridge. Got some of the nice timber sort of connecting washers, the spiky ones. That's getting started tomorrow, the bridge, you see. Look at that deadly stuff. That's getting built in here tomorrow. So we've got to clear this all out at some point. And we're going to set up a couple of boxes because where the bridge is going, there's a change in height between 2 sides. So we're going to set up the various heights and distances in here so the people that are making it tomorrow, or the rest of the week, can see where the bridge, see how it sits, just to adjust it if they need to. We're going to go pour some blocks, and then we're finishing that little job today. So we've got the turf yesterday, pick that up, get that done. We'll go and reinstall our signs that blew over in the wind. Otherwise they'll get forgotten about. So we're going to bang in some scaffold tubes a bit deeper. But yeah, there's the turf, look. Lovely bit of turf, nice and fresh. I think it's going to be a warm one again as well. Yeah. Well, do some blocks. Sam's on his class 1 test today. Hopefully he does some filming, but I think he's got a few butterflies. He passed his reversing yesterday. So today is his 1 hour on the road sort of free drive thing. So we'll find out later whether or not he passes. I think he'll be fine. I mean, he's been driving lorry since he was 18, I think. What's that, 12, 14 years? So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go help Chunky. Chunky!
So we're here in Chelmsford. Again, we're at McDonald's. It's been an everyday occurrence, you know, McDonald's for a latte. So yeah, we're just sitting here sort of mentally preparing ourselves, because today is test day. So I have my test today, guys. And how do I feel about it? I feel a bit nervous. I don't know why. I suppose it's the word test. It sort of gets in your mind, doesn't it? And it's been 15 years. It's been a long time. So, but we're here and we're getting ourselves mentally prepared. I got here a bit earlier this morning, so I got some more time to just sit and chill. But yeah, I had to redo my reverse yesterday, my coupling up and uncoupling, and I passed that. So that's one thing ticked off. So now it's just the big one. But we'll, I'm sure all will be fine. We're going to go and have a couple of hours drive round before we start the test. So yeah, you'll find out later on in this video whether Sam passed or not. You know, and it'll be what it'll be, guys. We can always try again. So, but yeah, what I want to do, I want to shout out to Sean Lombardo from Lombardo's Commercials and Recovery. Lovely old boy. Managed to meet him on the same weekend that I met Trucker Tim. Yeah, he commented on our video last night. So that was nice of him. And hopefully me and Jack will get up to see him in the team one day and meet them all properly. So yeah, shout out to Sean. Thank you very much, mate, for the nice comment. Keep up the good work at your end. Where else are we at? Grab's in for MOT. Went in yesterday, being prepared for 2 days, and then that's being MOT tomorrow. So all is good on that. It needs 2 tyres on the drive axle, which we knew about, so they're going to get them replaced. The window screen's got a little chip in it, but that's passable. There's a little air leak, they fixed that. What else? They went to change the diff axles, the diff oils on the 3rd axle. And what came out was quite shocking, actually. So picture here for the huge amounts of metal that came out of the diff. So we think the diff's shattered. So that's gonna have to go in for another inspection week after next, and cost an absolute fortune. So me and Jack have got to do some overtime to pay for this, and help each other back up off the floor once we find out how much it's going to cost. Because I'm sure it's going to be an absolute fortune, but it will be what it will be. We run lorries and this is all part and parcel of doing so. But it always comes at the wrong time. So yeah, that's in there. The boys are finishing that job today, that little landscaping job. They're finishing that. That'll be wrapped up by the time I get my test done. And then tomorrow we're back at the yard fencing. So it's going to be a nice week, actually. A nice gentle end to the week. So and then more camper work this weekend, which I'm looking forward to. Really getting into it now. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go and sit round the corner and just prepare myself some more. And then yeah, we'll catch up later on. I'll let you know how things go down. So yeah, have a lovely day, guys. It's Tuesday, enjoy it. Yep.
Right guys, we're on site. Just gonna get the turf unloaded. Got a little bit of mixing up to do for the stepping stones, and then it's all about tidying site. So, garden is ready for turfing. Look at that, lovely. And then once we've got it turfed, we'll cut the beds out, put all of these plants in the beds, give everything a good sweep off, and then jobs are good. And do a bit of jet washing out the front just to make sure it's pristine. Okay. There we go, guys. So that's us done, guys. Pergolas up, extra slabs either side, stepping stones to the new shed base, sleeper retainer wall, DPM to keep it dry, beds cut, turf laid, just having a clean up. The job is a good one. What a transformation for such a small little garden. Look at that. That does look nice, doesn't it? Even though I do say so myself. Stepping stones put in today. She's got a little bed cut over there. We've got some milk. And obviously quite a big bed around these edges for all these plants. Lovely. Now we've got to tidy up at the front, head back to the yard and get on deliveries. Oh, and getting stuff ready for tomorrow because we're back down the new yard fencing. So we've got to get the lorry sorted, get the IBC out and stuff. Lovely. Well, see you there.
Afternoon all. So it's I think it's about about 1:30, 2 o'clock, something like that, 1:45. I've just left Chelmsford, pulled into a lay-by up the road with a nice McDonald's, a triple cheeseburger and some chips. And the reason for that is, guys, is I'm celebrating on my own because I passed. I managed to pass the Class 1 HGV test today with only one minor, and that could have been avoided. I didn't do it at all on my training, and this one thing, I didn't do it at all on my training, but I happened to do it on my test, which was go up a curb. But I only went up about an inch, and he said it's the whole tyre, the whole wheel that's got to be on the curb for an instant fail. So that was my one minor, and it was a very, very tight corner. Yeah, it could have been avoided, but I think I was so nervous about the drive that that happened. So anyway, it's done now, all finished, and I've managed to pass. So I'm absolutely buzzing. So yeah, that's it really. That's it. That's another license under my belt, and another thing to give to the company, so we can finally go out and get that Arctic one day and have 2 drivers for it, which would be nice. And another great thing, I forgot to mention this in the video actually, guys, the boys have been cracking on. Now obviously Jack hasn't been about much because he's been doing his CPC training, but I'd just like to say what a cracking team we have. Very proud of Chunky, Andy and Connor for having mine and Jack's back when we're not there, you know. We haven't been on site. I haven't been on site for 4 days now, and Jack hasn't been on site for probably the same amount of time, maybe 5 days. But they've always cracked on. They've managed to get the job done. They've been tidy, they've been efficient. Yeah, and the job was finished today. So you'll see some pictures, or you'll see the wrap up in this video. But what they've done, the work they've done is outstanding. It's only a small little job. Connor managed to lay all the turf himself. He's always liked doing a bit of turfing, so this is his first proper garden that he's laid himself, so he's done a cracking job of that. But yeah, no, it's nice to know that no matter what me and Jack do, we've got a good bunch of boys in the background and a good team behind us that we can trust and allow to do these jobs while we're not there. So yeah, I'd just like to say thank you to them, because it's they don't get enough recognition really. We all have a laugh and a joke and take the piss out of each other, but it's yeah, they don't get enough recognition. So well done, chaps, you've done us proud. What else? I'm going to go home now. I'm going to have a bit of an earlier day. It's about 2 o'clock, so by the time I get home it'll be 3 o'clock. Then boys are going to load up all the fencing ready for the fencing at the yard tomorrow. Chunky's out on deliveries for the next 2 or 3 days. We've had loads of aggregates coming in, so he's out on deliveries. Jack's back on his course tomorrow. So yeah, let's just push Jack now. Let's, you know, everyone wish him luck. I'm sure he's going to pass it. I know he is. He's the sort of bloke that will just breeze through these sort of things. So yeah, hopefully he'll pass that, and then we'll have a transport manager in the firm, 2 Class 1 drivers, plus Andy, he's a Class 1 driver, but he hasn't done he's not up to date with all his legal stuff. So we're going to get him up to date. But yeah, guys, buzzing. So it's a good day. It's a good Tuesday. Back to the grindstone tomorrow, 5 o'clock start in the yard. Yeah. So looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to getting back into work. Anyway, I'm going to eat my triple cheeseburger now because it's looking quite meaty. So I'm going to eat that. Jack, you'll probably see him back at the yard with the boys. And yeah, good news all round. So have a lovely rest of your day, guys, and I'll catch you in the morning. I will.
So back at the yard, guys. Lorry's ready for tomorrow with all the fencing, and we're trying the new auger on the 1.7 tomorrow. We haven't done it yet with the 1.7. We did it with a 3-tonner, but this week we wanted to use the 1.7, so we're giving that a whirl. Chunky Annie just sorting that out. I've got a few more deliveries to do. Then we'll get them boxes out ready for bridge building tomorrow. Yep. Morning, guys. Wednesday morning. Sam's back after his whistle-stop tour of Ipswich.
Morning!
Morning! We are clearing out the workshop a bit. So Neil, our expert bridge builder, has some space to work. So we're going to try and give him some space along this back edge. So get the transit out. Bosch. Bowser. Probably bring it forward or put it outside. Who knows yet? Diggers forward, trailers forward. He just needs some power and some space. And we've also got... So we bought another one of our little auction wins. We bought like 12 of these little sort of timber trestle tables. £8. What, for the lot or each?
Lot.
You are?
Whole lot.
£8 we paid for, I think it was 12 or 11 or 12 of these sort of weird trestle tables, but they're quite heavy duty. So we're going to set those up. So we're going to set up some outlines for the pads we've put at the bridge because there's a slight change in height over the distance. And so we're going to set that up so basically he can imagine that this is the pond. It means that he can adjust the angles if he needs to, make sure that it works. Because we don't want it too steep, don't want it too shallow, it needs to support itself. The plans reckon that each arch will sustain a ton, and there's 3 arches, so it should be good for 3 ton, but we shan't be driving anything over it to test it. So get this stuff moved, pads out, measure up, lovely. And then the usual blocks, Chunky's on deliveries, and fencing, bit of yard fencing, and some lorry switching, MOT for inspection. Yes, Chunky. Yep. Right, so workshop is now empty. When I say empty, we've still got stuff wedged back there. We've still got this stuff wedged back here. But we've got a lovely, look at this. We used to have the lorry in here quite a lot, the old Volvo, because it needed a bit of TLC every now and then. So this was always quite clear. But now we don't, because the lorry obviously goes in that roll showers all the way up. So this is where you're going to build the bridge. So these boxes are the higher pad, about 680mm higher. And then we're going to mark out where the lower pad is so that they've got a visual representation of the bridge. Yes.
Yeah, so our mate's going to come in here, he's going to work his magic. So hopefully by Friday, guys, you'll see some sort of mad constructed bridge.
Yeah.
We were going to do it ourselves, but we just haven't got time.
No time.
Everywhere.
And then we're going to treat it to high heaven. And then install it.
Treat it to some cookies, isn't we?
Yeah, treat it, mate.
And then we're going to try and get it on the flatbed, get it over to the job, and manoeuvre it in. And that's another good job after this. But what we have got coming up, which you'll quite enjoy, we've got to build an island out of steel, a steel constructed island. So welder fabber, watch this space, mate.
Yeah.
Watch this space, bro.
We want to see some welding, boy. There's some welding coming up. Yeah, we obviously, you may have seen on the pond videos, we put a concrete pad in the bottom of the big pond to sit the island on, so the island can sit on the pad on top of the liners. So yeah, watch this space. Right, so there's the pad set out. Obviously you've got the higher pad this end, the lower pad that end, 9 metres, 420mm between the two, 680mm drop. And Neil was here a minute ago. I think he's gone to collect some timber. These are the plans we've got. We actually bought these online. There's a guy in America, I think, like a retired engineer who designs bridges using the same logic as like the mathematical bridge in Cambridge. I think it might be a Pythagoras bridge or Archimedes bridge, where basically it's self-supporting, and obviously it still gets bolted together because even though mathematically it's self-supporting, there's nothing like some big old coach bolts to help the situation. So that's it, it started today. I'm going to be upstairs doing my course. I have no idea what I'm doing today. I haven't looked yet. I was just doing some case studies. Obviously two exams, multiple choice and then case studies. So I've just drawn up a collection and delivery schedule for some aggregate suppliers who run out of quarries in Northampton and Tamworth and a few other places. Joy. Right, I'll check in with you guys later. Them lot getting on with blocks, then they're down the yard, and I'll come down and make sure I get some filming of Neil building us a lovely bridge. Hi guys, just finished my little morning session. Come down and see what's going on. Doing international insurances and other exciting things. Yes. Oh look, timber. Timber for the bridge. So we've got some nice decking boards for the runners, 6x2 for the structure of the arches. Just having a quick tidy up on our lunch break. Stopping materials mixing, very important to maintain the quality of your material. So just having a bit of a sweep up, bit of a tidy. We need to work out when we get down the new yard our soil bay. Now obviously it's good to keep it dry, so we're thinking maybe some sort of roller roof, because we want to be able to tip the lorries in there obviously and grab out of it if we want to grab out of it. So yeah, some sort of roller roof, roller shutter, something along those lines. We'll get there, we'll have a think. Hey, Chucky. Bridge production in full swing. So first job is to make these pairs. So these are 2 bits of wood sandwiched with very particular ends cut into them. It's all go, go, go. Got the main man. There he is, subscriber number 1. He was, he gets an early bird discount. Well, I'm going to go carry on my course. And Sam's going to do some work and Neil's going to build a bridge. Bridge over the River Kwai. So Neil's cracking on with this bridge, and I've just noticed he's a bit of a DeWalt fan. Obviously we run Makita, and for the more powerful tools we find Milwaukee. And I say that, we've got the Milwaukee grease gun over there somewhere, just over there. We've got the Milwaukee rattle gun for the lorry nuts, and the Milwaukee blower. Where's that? Now that's a lovely bit of kit. It's not in here. I guess it must be up Sam's. We've got a Milwaukee blower, which literally will blow the skin off your face. But it seems that Neil is a big fan of the DeWalt. Maybe that's a carpenter thing. I thought they were Fez tool carpentry stuff. Well, he's got a Makita chop saw. Makita, I guess, are the best for sort of the variety. Get the old Makita microwave out. But yeah, we haven't got many DeWalt. I don't think we've got anything DeWalt, actually, now I'm saying it. Yeah. But in case you haven't seen what Neil, this is sort of what Neil does. Pictures. Does a lot of sort of shop fitting and Lego display cabinets. Picture. Love a bit of Lego one day. And he is building us our bridge. We're hopeful we'll have one of the arches done today. I think that's what all these pairs are for, is one of the arches. So we'll see how he's getting on.
Morning, guys.
Hi.
So it's 6 o'clock in the morning. It's an early one, and it's yeah, I feel ever so tired today. How do you feel?
And I went down and said to my coffee, it's all gone.
Jack's coffee.
I was happy. No, I'm alright. Yeah, good. Yesterday was boring though. Obviously on my training, on my course, yesterday was the most boring day. It was like all about insurance and stuff and what to do if you ding a wing mirror. I'm coming to the tail end, but today, tomorrow. I've got like 3 days left, and then my test, my 2 exams.
You'll be fine. You'll absolutely fly. Jack's always been one of these people that can just, he's like a sponge. Information goes in and stays there. Whereas with me, information goes in and then sort of gets lost.
Yeah.
It goes all fuzzy.
Yeah, I've got it all up here, but no action.
Yes, that's correct. Whereas I've got nothing up here, but loads of action.
Yeah, that's it.
So it works well with like yin and yang.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, you're doing that today. I'm back down the yard doing some more fencing with Connor and Legs. Chunky's out on deliveries again. He hasn't stopped doing deliveries this week. He's been, daily, isn't it?
Yeah, the grab's back today from MOT. It passed.
Yeah, it passed. We've got to get the window screen done.
There was a little chip in the windscreen that we were told initially wasn't an issue, but then they said it might be an issue, so it's worth changing. But then they put it into test with it still chipped and it passed.
With the advisory, it only passed with the advisory that the window screen gets done ASAP. So we've looked at him when it goes back for the diffs. So they've got to get the diffs sorted now. So it'll be the window screen and the diffs. So it's going to be an expensive day at Daines-Lowe.
Yeah, it is. Not Volvo expensive. We had some expensive days with the Volvo.
Yeah, and actually, with all these revelations with Jack doing his course, we're in two minds about the Volvo, because she's old, but she is gold, and she was the first wagon. So 2 things are going to happen with the Volvo. One of them will definitely happen. He'll either be, we'll chuck a load of money at her and get her back on the road, but she's worth it. Or if we think it's financially not doable, then we will keep her as she is in the background until we get the big glass office.
Yeah.
And then restore her and put her inside the office.
Yeah.
And make the back into what, like a
it needs something, yeah. It basically that we an Arthur Williams trailer and the grab lorry is literally what started the business.
It is.
And Chunky with a shovel. That's literally literally the 3 things.
Yeah, no diggers. It was just Chunky.
It was Chunky with a shovel.
Chunky is a beast.
An Arthur Williams trailer and a grab lorry.
We remember the day when we first started this. Obviously, I've been running for years beforehand with Chunky, so I know what he's like. But Jack didn't really know what he was like. I mean, he knew him quite well, but he didn't know what his work was like. And one of our first big jobs was some big raised beds for Jack's granddad.
It was like 12 tonne of soil.
I bet it was a hot day as well.
It was middle of August. It was sweltering.
And we couldn't grab it from the back of the grab. We were in the back of a field. Garden was next to us. We couldn't grab it from the grab into the flower beds because it was too far away. So we grabbed it off the lorry onto the Arthur Williams trailer, loose, and then Chunky shoveled it from there into wheelbarrows into the beds.
And me and Sam run wheelbarrows, and Chunky shoveled the entire 12 tonnes in about 2 hours.
Yeah, he's non-stop, just like a machine, just a conveyor belt, just shoveling. 12 tonne in 2 hours.
Yeah, he's never been the same since.
No, that broke him.
Yeah.
But he is a beast.
Yeah.
And one day we'll do a standalone on Chunky as well, because he is he's hilarious. He's the funniest bloke I know. Is it filming?
Yeah.
Oh, we're on live. We're live, guys. We're live in the workshop of Sam.
Live from where the magic happens.
So, guys, a little campervan update for you all, because it's all go here, 7 days a week. So, a little campervan update for you. So, what we got done last weekend, we're going to do a bit this weekend, but what we got done last weekend was we boarded the floor, managed to get all that boarded, insulated, done. We boarded the bathroom, so that's all done. I'm going to cut out some holes, because these are 4-inch thick walls. I'm going to cut out some holes in the walls, sink a few shelves in with a couple of cupboard doors, so we've got sort of hidden cupboards, if you like. Because why not use the space? We might as well. So we've got all that boarded up. We've got the bedroom wall boarded up. We have started boarding the floor in here, but we're going to leave this gap here. There's a 4-inch void there under the floor for pipes for the shower room and some electric cables. And guys, the big step forward. On Sunday morning, I got out of bed and I thought, I've got 2 choices today. I can either stay in bed all day and catch up on my sleep, or I can go to the workshop. So I came to the workshop, and I'm glad I did, because we got that done.
Gosh.
We managed to get the cut through done from the body to the cab. So it's about 1.2 metres by a metre. We have roughly about 500 mil to fill in with a box. So I thought it was going to be a bit higher than it actually is. It's very deceiving when you're in the back here.
Yeah, it's a crawl through.
Yeah, but there is access now to the cab. So I've got to make it all nice, sort it all out. But it'll be nice on them rainy days, people, when we are parked up and we want to get from the front to the back.
And actually, you don't feel like you're sitting in the back of a lorry when you sit here.
Yeah.
You've actually got a view out the window. And
there's another change of plan which Director Jack came up with. We were talking the other day about layout in here and how we wanted to maximise the space. Because really, it's a big body, but we haven't fitted a lot of stuff in. So the kitchen was going to go here, so we scrapped that idea. What we're going to have here now is a sofa, a nice sofa from door to wall that will act as a sofa bed as well. And then this is going to be a table that flips down, covers the hatch up, that flips down to make a table. And then there's going to be a rock and roll bed here, a 3/4 rock and roll bed, seat belts attached. So that's where passengers can sit on the journeys, which will also fold out to a bed, which will then meet the sofa bed. So realistically, we can have probably 3 more people sleeping here.
You might need to check the regs for rear seats, because obviously they're not facing the direction of travel, so the seatbelt won't work.
Yes.
That's what to think about. If anyone knows how you need to fit rear seats in a camper in order for them to meet the type
can you go sideways?
Because obviously old Land Rovers and stuff, you've got sideways in the back.
Yes.
Bench seat.
I've seen campers done sideways seating with seatbelts. So we'll research that. But if it's a go, it's going to be a go either way, because if not, I just won't carry passengers.
Yeah.
And then from the rock and roll bed, which will finish about here, right up to the bedroom wall, which is a good 3 metres, isn't it? About 3 metres, if not longer.
They're 4-foot panels, aren't they? So yeah, 1.2, 2.4.
There's going to be a full length kitchen worktop, which I'm really looking forward to build. We're going all out on the kitchen. Sink, oven, grill, hob, you name it, it's going to have it. So yeah, full length kitchen along here now. Sofa, bed, chairs, table, everything. Really looking forward to it. So this weekend is going to consist of finishing the floor, running some pipes, cutting in all the hatches in the walls for the sunken cupboards, and then sorting out some metal framework for the cut through, which I'm looking forward to doing. Because actually, that's going to make quite a nice area whilst we're driving for my little bonbons to sit on her bed.
Carpet, you're going to carpet it?
I'm going to carpet the inside, insulate it as well, so we can't hear, and sound deaden it.
Yeah,
so we can't hear the engine.
Egg cartons.
And then, yeah, it'll be a nice little crawl through. Got to be safe, obviously that's the first thing. But we'll do it, guys, we'll do it. So on the inside of the cab, right guys, you forget how early it is, didn't you? It's 7 o'clock still in the morning. We are early birds. Anyway, so we took the backboard out. That came out of the weekend. And we've done some measuring up to see where the best place was to cut it, because I wanted to keep this frame for strength. So we've cut in between that. So yeah, I've got to now put the backboard back in, mark it on the back, cut the backboard out. And then we can get a new frame put in here and start manufacturing to get through, which would be nice. Bit of fabrication work, I'm going to start enjoying that. Oh yeah, look Jack, I bought below the cupboards. So we're going to have some hidden
LED strip lights.
We're going to have some hidden lighting going around the cupboards. Went into Lidl the other day, done the shopping because we like a bit of Lidl. And they had these on offer. So I bought them. Whether they'll last or not, who knows? But we're going to put them in. So we've got some hidden lights under the cupboards. Where else did we get to? Oh yeah, chintz, Jack, chintz.
Yes.
Stuff that we have got to go in the camper.
Light.
We have light. I'm going to get one of these guys to go in the camper. Best little coffee machine I think I've ever bought. It's just easy, quick and easy, runs on little pods, beautiful. So, random bits that's going in the camper. Cheffins auction again. I think it was a fiver. Solid brass horse head. Love it, absolutely love it. Had it for years. Never been able to mount it anywhere. So it's going in the camper. So we've got that. What else do we have?
It's the stuff you've got at Iron Bridge, isn't it?
This is the stuff I got at the Iron Bridge. I mean, look at that, look, old school newspaper. Old school. So I'm going to frame that, put that in there somewhere. Just interesting stuff for people who come to the camper can read. I want every wall to have something interesting on it. This will interest you all. Look, we went into when we were at the Victorian Village, went into the post office there. An old dog licence from back in the day. You had to have a licence for your dog. So we're going to fill this in as if it's Bonnie, little bonbons, and we're going to frame it again. So there's this stuff like that, just weird and wonderful, little things. So yeah, so there's that. Oh, where's the metal I bought, Jack?
Metal?
Yeah, I had to get this, guys. I was in two minds about it, but I really wanted it, so I bit the bullet and done it. They make these on site at the Victorian Village in their blacksmiths. I mean, look at that. Solid iron. Isn't that just a thing of beauty? Absolutely lovely. Meant to be a doorstop, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I love it. So yeah, there's that. So that's gonna go in there somewhere. There's just loads of stuff, Jack. This is going to be the wine holder. We found it in a charity shop. Perfect for 2 bottles of wine. That's going in there. What else? We bought these. We're going to put these, take the lids off, screw the lids up to a shelf, and then pop them up there like that. Have a little ingredients in them, all the way on the bottom of the shelf.
Lovely.
So yeah, Jack, just look at that, look, a charity shop again. Isn't that cool? It wasn't 60 quid, guys, by the way, it was only a tenner. But it's an old cigarette card. Beautiful. So yeah, guys, oh yeah, one more thing, Jack, look at this, guys. I bought this from the Steam Fair where we met Trucker Tim. Had to get it. Look at that. Old Suffolk Punch. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely lovely. So yeah, that's going to go somewhere.
It's going to be a little bit like a vintage museum, a little steam village in a camper.
Look what I'm collecting as well, Jack.
Corks. Oh, corks.
Corks. And then
that makes a change. So for Sam's wedding, we had to collect about 55,000 bottle tops.
And we still have some left.
For the bars we used at the wedding, which obviously... Picture.
Have we got one?
Yeah,
yeah, picture of the bars that we made. We made them in-house.
They're still up here. They're still here, aren't they?
They're at the top, but you can't see the top of them.
Yeah, they're just up there.
We made them for the wedding, didn't we?
Yeah, all potato crates around the edges and stuff.
Yeah. And they work the treat. So if you want any bars to hire. Also, we made a sweet carousel. Yeah. Picture here. Made it all by hand.
And we're going to move more into doing event type of stuff. So watch this space for some updates on potential events.
Well, the main event thing.
Yeah, the main event.
The main event. For that, guys. We're hopefully purchasing something to hire out and do for our own events. So we're looking forward to that. But it's coming on, guys. It's coming on. A little bit every weekend. We'll soon be there.
Lovely.
Jubbly.
Break time. It's all about international today. Lots of French, lots of acronyms, lots of issues with taxation in foreign lands. But we're getting there. Going to nip out for some lunch. But I did see out the window that they've started getting the first arch together. Look at this. This is the first arch for the bridge. And because we're using decking boards as cross members, we're going for 4 arches. And apparently each of these will carry a ton, as per the plans. It's 9 metres from tip to tip. Well, from bottom of leg to bottom of leg is 9.4 metres. The actual bridge ends are about 1.5 metres per 3 metres, 12 metres. But it's a substantial bit of kit. Just got to do some of these joints up, I think. Yeah, it's looking good. Looking really good, guys. That's my day done. Just come downstairs. Those lot are back from yard fencing, which is, I think, complete, other than the entranceway and the gates. I thought I'd show you this beast. Look at this. So this is one of 4 arches that will span the gap, and then these are connected together with the boards and also runners that go through these slots all the way through and sort of help the bridge cantilever against itself, I think. But look at it. So apparently each of these arches will take about a ton on the centre point, as long as the ends, this end and this end, are stopped from splaying. So what we're going to do is when we bolt them, when we fix this to the pads, we're going to bolt some, not box section, some corner section, metal along, and then fix the bridge to that so it can't splay under weight. But it's a hell of a bit of kit. It's quite heavy, and I've got 4 of these and the boards. It won't be far off a ton, I reckon, when it's finished. So it's going to be a job getting it in. But that's what we do. We move big things. Hi guys, it's Friday, there it is. Sam's just doing his Instagram stories.
Got to keep up with the socials, guys.
He's big in the Instagram world, is Sam. It's a bit of a maintenance day today. They got the fence up down the yard yesterday, so today we've got a bit of a, I say a free day, it's no such thing as a free day, but maintenance. So doing some stuff on the grab. Obviously there's a couple of advisories that we need to get ticked off. So we're doing those. The bridge is in full swing. The bridge is absolutely racing ahead now. 2 arches up, 2 more to go. Cross members going in. Lovely. They're doing loads of stuff today. They've got all the diggers are here, other than one. So a bit of digger maintenance. 9 tonners getting greased, getting fueled, coolant, ready for the colder times approaching. And yeah, it is a busy day at the Daines-Lowe yard. We also had a little comment from the professional struggler himself, Chris Allen. So hopefully he pops down at some point. I think the camper bits that Sam's got tempted him. So yes, so I'm going to go back up and do my course. We've finished all of the content now. We just finished with documents, and my God, is there a long list of documents you need to understand if you're a transport manager. Serious relocation going on, as you can see, but they're moving the big air receiving vessel. Yeah, it was tight getting it in. They got it out though, just. Bridge is coming on, oh well, look. 3 arches, 1 more to go. Little bit of an issue, guys. The joystick on Vera snapped. The Connor may have been a bit too heavy-handed. So we're trying to get the snapped bolt out of the sort of ball swivel thing. Trying all sorts of things. We've got some lovely bolt extractors, nut extractors, what are they called? Some sort of extraction tools. These things. So we're trying to drill a hole, use one of these to extract it. That's what we're trying. It worked, guys. It worked.
Lovely jubbly.
There you go, look at that.
That's the thing you see, we've got the tools for the job.
Yeah. Chunky.
What's that said? We've got the tools for a job. We've got the tools for the job, but not the right staff for the job necessarily.
It's a simple thing, like a sheared bolt in there. Got all this off, let all the seats out. Nightmare.
Go, look, and it's literally near enough 5 o'clock and we're still at it, guys. Rare occasion for a Friday. A chunky. So, we are testing the bridge to its full capacity, guys. Full capacity, look. They've done well, haven't they? Look, it's a lovely little bridge.
So solid.
And the bridge's first occupant is safe. It's lovely. Mic to the B, mic to the B. That's better, look. It's like a proper television setup.
Yes.
We are here, we are on screen. Green to the screen.
We're in the office, so we just green screened this.
Yeah, we thought we'd just come over and have a look in the
bale shed.
have a look about. It's end of the day Friday, so it's, I don't know, what is it, 20 to 5?
20 to 5, it's sunny. Yeah, it is.
So we thought we'd take 5 minutes out of our day to come and wrap this video up. So we're on block number 53 now, guys. That's a little block update. 53. Can you believe it? In what, 3 weeks?
No.
Well, no, we only had a few then, but we've ramped them up since.
Yeah, we were doing like 1 a week, and then we got 2 moulds, and now we're doing 10 a week.
Yeah, 2 a day, guys. 2 a day. Every morning, without fail, blocks are being made. So today has consisted.
We've got a half block on the way.
Oh, yeah, we have.
We were going to try and split the block somehow, and then before it was moulded, but then we just ordered a half block so that we can do the ends of walls.
Cheapest chips, guys. So we've got a half block coming. It's on its way in orange, as usual. But it's today's consisted of many different jobs. Quite annoying little jobs. Maintenance, mainly. Yeah, and then Connor broke Vera, so that was a ball ache. We had to sort that out. Real tricky little job, actually. And yeah, a couple of grabs. Changed the tyres over on the grab. Done a few maintenance bits on that. All the diggers got done. How's your day been?
Just mock exams all day. Just constant mock exams from morning till night.
Haven't seen much of you, Jack. So when you don't see Jack, you know he's busy.
Yeah, that's all right. Exam Tuesday, so I'll be all right.
How are you feeling about it?
Fine. It's half the questions are not about the haulage industry. They're about what an invoice is, or what a balance sheet is, or if you fall off a scaffolding, who do you have to call?
Ghostbusters?
Yeah, the Ghostbusters. If it's tall enough, you might. And then there's a few questions on driver's hours. The international stuff yesterday was boring. There's so much stuff internationally. But yeah, that's what you've got to do.
Office-based stuff is boring, mate.
Yeah.
It's a boring way. You know, it's a boring place to be in my mind. You want to be outside in the fresh air, guys.
But we'll get that Tuesday. Fingers crossed.
But it's been a good week, actually. It's been a productive week. It's been a fun YouTube week because we've done some other little bits and bobs in the background. We're trying to tie them all together, but we are...
You will have seen the first standalone video that we put up the weekend just gone.
Oh yes, of course you would, because this is coming out. Yes, absolutely. So how did you find that, guys? Daines-Lowe's first standalone.
Director's lowdown.
So we're gonna do weeklies and number them. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, well these are like episodes.
Yeah.
So this is episode 15, I think.
Yeah, so weeklies but episodes, you know what I mean. And then we're gonna do
occasional but regular as we can.
Directors, yeah, directors lowdowns. So directors of the company, and we're going to do the lowdown on so many different things.
So we did a bit of a Q&A just gone, and we're going to go through, review some of the machines, some of the tools, potentially some little project lowdowns, like maybe go back to some of our Sandold projects because he's got a bit of a back catalogue.
Yeah, it'd be good to show you some of them. We haven't got any footage, but we've got pictures, so it'll be ping, 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 ping with pictures.
And then it's a chance as well for you guys to suggest stuff, because things like we've got that new thumb, we don't know what it's capable of crushing yet. Yeah. That's a bit of a.
And also, well, I dabble in quite a bit of scrap metal, so it would be nice to see if the 9-tonner could handle smashing up a nice car that's going for scrap, obviously. So we might even do that one day. There's lots in the pipeline. We're starting to hear from quite a lot of great people. So may the calls keep coming, isn't it?
Yeah, give us a call.
Give us a call if you want to hear from us. Give us a call.
Hit us up online.
Yeah, we're always happy to hear from people, whoever you may be. And if you've got any suggestions, we'll take anything on board, won't we?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The village bike.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's Friday, guys. Just thought we'd wrap it up and bring it to an end. So I hope you've all had an amazing week, actually. Ours has been a better week, actually. It's been nice.
It's been a good week.
Yeah, I passed the Class 1. Jack's well on his way to passing his CPC. The boys have done a cracking job as usual. And everything's up to date with maintenance. So, actually, it's no weekend work. I can get on with some camper work. But there's nothing outstanding, that's what I'm trying to say. There's nothing outstanding that needs to be done.
We're all good. Back at the pod next week.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
The bridge is being built this week, and it's basically, well, the structure is finished. I've shown you. But next week, get it finished and get some weight on it and see what it's like.
Yeah, and guys, if all goes well with what we're planning, because in our heads we plan a lot, if all goes well with what we're planning, it might be very interesting moving this bridge to site. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that one, hey?
As we always say, watch this space.
Watch this space, guys.
Right.
So, yeah, do well. We're trying not to say bye so much in all these videos. Every clip we used to say bye. Cheerio.
Bye.
So
bye.
This time we can say bye.
Bye.
Do well. And ciao Bella.
Job's a good one.
Yep. There it is. Friday.